We're continuing on with our video tutorials that all have to do with the early stages of setting up Dreamweaver and working on web pages. So at this point we have downloaded our local root folder. So I've got mine sitting right here. There's my local root folder that we're going to be working in all semester. A few moments ago, we looked at how we set up a site in Dreamweaver so that we can go work on everything. And we talked a little bit about the advantages to working with a site so that it can manage files for us. So at this point, I just want to spend a couple moments and look at how we can work in Dreamweaver and edit files. So again, these are the first files and folders I have, and I'm going to go look at this index page right here. We're going to go modify that one. So if you're working through project 1, let's see, we are right here at step 4. It includes this. So type your name at the top of the main home page. And this is the page with links to your projects and labs. So let's get over into Dreamweaver. Remember, over here in your Files panel, I can access all of my files, and I want to go to the index file. So I'm just going to select it and then double-click to open it. Again, in Dreamweaver, I'm working in a split view right now. You can see right up at here that I'm in split. I could display all code. I could display just design view, but I like split because it shows me both. I want you to learn about the code, though I'm not going to have you hand code pages. You also can come up here and work in live, but when you work in live, it's a little bit harder to work, and certain things aren't going to work how you expect them to. So I would leave this in design. So design and split. Now, all of our pages from the start, really, they look like word processing pages, okay? You can now select things, okay? So it's all just type. It starts at the top, it runs to the bottom, it goes left to right, kind of like a word processor. I can do some simple styling. We'll get to that pretty soon. But the first thing I want to show you is just how we go about editing a page. So when you pull this page up with Project 1, I want you to go select that text right there, and I want to put your name in there instead. So like a word processor, I could click and I could delete and take words out of there. But also like one, I can select something and then I can just start typing. Okay, so I'm going to select that type and then type my name right there. So I want to point that out to you right away. I can go up to File and I can say Save. Okay, let me show you something though right here. I'm going to zoom in up here for a moment. Here's my file name, index.html, and notice this little asterisk right here. This little asterisk means that I have unsaved changes. So if I just want to glance and see if I have unsaved changes, I can look for that asterisk right there or that dark dot in the middle of the red dot. Either of those mean that I have unsaved changes. So I could come up here and I could do a save, or I could do a Command S, it'll do the same thing. And you notice that both of those went away. If I do something as simple as adding a space, then those characters come back up here. I can do a Command S this time and save. Okay, so definitely want to make sure that I keep saving as I go. Now, we're going to get further into HTML as we keep going, but I want to point out that the code here is this up here. Ooh, excuse my message there. The HTML code behind the scenes here is the actual page, and we're going to use browsers to work at displaying that code. Okay, so the browser's job is to interpret the HTML code and display it. So I can come select something on the page, and you notice that down here it highlights it in the code. Or the same type of thing, I can select it in the code, it highlights it in the preview. Okay, so they are the same, just different views of the same thing. Let's see, anything else I want to show you here? I think that's the main thing I want to look at. We will get to the point that we look at links and so forth. But first of all, the main thing is this, my name right there. Actually, let me give you one more thing. And right down here you can see this is called the properties panel down here at the bottom. And you want to always leave the properties panel open. Now, it might be that every time you launch it's not there. I'll show you in a moment how to get it back. The properties panel is very important to us because there's a lot that you can do here. And it changes based on what you have selected. Okay. At the moment, I have some text selected, so I have things that have to do with type down here. But you also notice right here it says document title, and this says change this text to your name. So that's what I want to point it out right now. I want you to go ahead and change this as well. So I'm just going to put my name right here. Now, what is this document title? First, let's go look up here, and you'll see right there, there's the title, and it changed it to Michael Hayes. Okay, so I might change here, changed in code. Now, the document title, you will see when you're in a browser, up above where you type the web address, there's type up there a lot of times, and this is what displays there. Also, if you're in a browser, in fact, let's go flip to my browser real quick, and you have multiple tabs open. I only have one tab at the moment, but you see this type right here, Project 1, Basic Web Design. That is the title of this web page that I am on. Okay, so it shows up there in the tab. So when I have multiple tabs open, you can see that I get a title up there. This is also the text that is used when you bookmark a page. Okay, so it's useful that way. Also, we'll talk about search engines various times as we go. I never spend like a day on search engines, but it comes up over and over again. And the title is an important piece of code on the page. Search engines like that. They give a lot of weight to that as far as helping rank you. Okay, so those are the first changes we want to make to our page. I'm going to go up and do a save once again. Now, I want to look at how we upload files. Okay, so to upload things, I have to come over here to the Files panel. That's where I can do all my work with my files. And you remember, I have this one little icon right here that if I click on it, it shows me these are my local files, and over here is my server. I can come over here and I can click on that plug, and it connects. And then now you can see my server, and I don't have any of my files uploaded yet. Okay, so you can see both of those. And click that red dot, put it back away again. To upload files, I'm going to select the item that I want to upload. So in this case, I'm going to click on the index file and come up in here and find the up arrow. Now it says put files to remote server. They use the word put, and then right next to it is get. I'm usually going to refer to this as an upload and a download. Okay, so I'm going to select that file, click the up arrow, and upload it. I had a dialog box there just for a moment. That pushed it to the server. Now I can come click on this again, and now you can see over here on the left with the remote server, my index file is there. Okay, you can leave this open while you do it as well. Okay, so just keep in mind that you have to select the item that you want to upload and then push the up arrow. I also want to suggest that you click, see I'm over the icons here, click on the icon, because sometimes I find when you click on the name, you see how it's renaming it, and then if I click the up arrow, a lot of times it doesn't upload because it's in a renaming mode. Okay, so click on the icon right there. I can also come up here to my root folder and select the folder, and I can upload the whole thing. And because I haven't yet, let's go ahead and do that. Let's push all the files there. So I'm just going to hit the up arrow. I get the message, are you sure you want to put the entire site? Yes, I do. So say OK. And there it goes. It pushes it all. Now, basically, that's a bunch of empty folders, but it's putting my folder structure up there on the server for me. Okay, all set. I'm going to click in the red dot again and put that away. Now, because I've uploaded that to the server, I can actually go view that on the server. So I'm going to hide that, come back to my browser, let's get a new tab up here, and I am going to type my web address. So it was hayes.media/students/ the class. In this case, I'm working in MSP5, but you may be in my MADT222 class, so make sure that you type your class number there, and then your username. My username for Butte College is Hayes MI / at Chico State I'm BM Hayes. So make sure that you put your account name there. Okay, so type that out and hit return, and there we go. There is the page that I uploaded a few moments ago. Let's flip back to Dreamweaver, and let's just show that we are making changes there. Let's see, let's do basic web design. I'm just going to say class, just to add something to it. Okay, I'm going to do a save. Now, at this point, remember this is my index file I'm in right here. I really only need to upload the index file, so I could click there and upload it. Sometimes if you've edited multiple pages, you might want to just upload the entire root folder, or in the case of class, a lot of times, like if you're working on project 1, you might want to just re-upload the entire project 1 folder. Okay. In this case, I know that it's just the index file that I have done. So I'm going to click on it, hit the up arrow, there it goes. Let's come back here. Now, of course, there's no change showing because this is just static sitting here. I'm going to come up here, and here is my reload button. I'm going to click on it, and you see how it added the word class right here. That's how I refresh a page, is click on that reload button. Also, if you hold down the Option key and click on that, what that does is it forces the browser to go to the server and grab all the files again. When I just reload it without the Option key, it may pull it from your browser's cache memory. Okay, so to make things faster, it stores some stuff in memory. So if you want to be sure you have the current copy, hold down Option and click right there. Okay, so that is how in Dreamweaver I can edit a page, I save it, and I can come over here and I can upload files. One last thing I want to show you before we're done with this video. I'm going to, you know what, I am going to delete the word class because I didn't really want it there. And I want to show you that you can preview this. Now, I could come here, I can go live. Okay, that is a preview. It's not much better than design, so let's go back to design. There's another way that I can preview. Look down towards the lower right down here, and see, find this icon right here. Okay, so it looks like a browser window and a phone with the globe in it. If I click on that, I can preview this page in a browser. Okay, so I'm running, let's see, I think I have Firefox open right now. So I can go to Firefox and click on that. Now, I got this message because I made a change to my page, but I didn't save. And I can see, look up here, you can see that it's not saved. Okay, so it's saying, hey, do you want me to save this? Well, yeah, definitely, let's save it. And then it opened it in my browser. Now this and the one I had, do I have it open still? Yeah, this one, these look a lot alike. This one has the word class on it still. What I want to point out here, though, is this one is live on the web. Notice that it says Hayes.media. Okay, that's the web server, and here's the path to get to my folder. This one right here is a preview. So when I click on that and I come look, notice what this looks like. 127.0.0.1. That is an IP number. It's just referring to this computer, and you see it's a preview. So this is a preview of this file that I'm working on. Okay, it's taking the local file and opening it in the browser, but it is not live. Okay, so when you preview something in the browser, that is always the most accurate because the browser ultimately is what's going to display your page. But I want to point out the difference between this one, preview of a local file, and this one, which is live on the server. Okay, so I think that is all we're going to do in this video for now, but we will continue soon.